There we go. Sharing. All right, we have been shared, darling.
I need my tech support.
The most adorable tech support.
Yeah.
Done told you.
Okay.
Look, closing, close.
Oh, that way.
No, wait, no.
You did it
I
wrong?
went to
Okay.
YouTube Music.
Well, all right.
Go
I
to
got
YouTube.
I got to do
Go.
shh. Okay. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are across this beautiful nation or around the world. This is Deja Brew, and we are waking you up to truth one drip at a time. Welcome back to the show, Jim, for Monday Madness.
Madness. Thank you for having me, darling.
Always a pleasure.
Absolutely.
All right. We're going to wait a few minutes and see if anybody wants to hop in here and join us on the live.
Okay. Sounds good.
And today we're talking about Trump
Yeah.
before he was president.
Yes.
Little known facts. But I think I'll start off with a basic summation of who
Okay.
Donald Trump is.
Okay.
Donald J. Trump was born on June 14th, 1946. He was the fourth of five children to Mary Ann McLeod Trump and her husband Frederick Christ Trump. And Trump's mother was actually born in Scotland. So she's from the motherland. And I love
Hmm.
that.
Oh
The
yeah. Nice.
motherland.
Nice.
Yeah. Um so basically, we know the short end of that stick there, how he grew up with a father that had his own business, real estate business and construction business. What a lot of people don't realize about Trump is that when he started working for his father, he actually had to work with the mud and the concrete and the hammers and the nails and do all of he had to work his way up. He had to
Right.
do all of the hard work.
Right.
So people like to look at him like he's some highfalutin snobby, born into a rich family, silver spoon in his mouth kind of guy, but that's really not the case.
Mm-mm.
And he actually raised his children the same way. He made them put the hard hats on and go to the job sites with him as well. 1976 was a real turning point for Donald Trump. That's when he made his big move and he developed the Grand Hyatt Hotel from the ground up. Um, if y'all can hear that thunder, it's like really loud. um, then in the 80s, he established his reputation as a major real estate developer. He built 36-story apartment buildings, like fantabulous. Trump, he has to do it big, right?
Right.
And let me find the page. Here it is. He said a really great quote in 1987. You can't be scared. You do your thing. You hold your ground. You stand up tall. And then he said, I like to be good at what I do, but I don't go around bragging about it. And that's kind of a tongue in cheek thing now because he certainly has no problem tooting his own horn currently in the world, right?
True.
Um,
True.
however, what he doesn't tell people is about all of his really good deeds that he did, his humanitarian deeds. And so that's what we're going to discuss tonight is all of his um, really beautiful, heartfelt deeds that he really truly doesn't brag about.
Right.
Matter of fact, it was rather hard for us to find any evidence of the like records of the events that we know that he's done because there's that little that was actually talked about it.
Yeah.
It was really hard to do the research and find the stuff to show people. Um, but we found stuff. We already knew stuff, and I'm really proud for us to share his stuff.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I found
So
a couple things.
go ahead.
Well, because I'm from Georgia, the coolest thing to me, I happened to find it on Twitter when I was at work. Um, in Waynesboro, Georgia, 30 minutes away from my job, this woman, Annabelle Hill, had was going to lose her farm. And some of the reports I said or read said that she was going like her husband self-exited because he thought that the insurance would be enough. And there was some conflicting reports about that. Some said the insurance paid some, but nowhere near enough. Others said that it didn't get anything. But let's see, it was Annabelle Hill Farm. The husband commits suicide. A New York real estate developer reached out to Trump. Trump had already seen the story on the news. There was a public fundraiser that raised 40,000, yeah, 40,000 within days, and Trump and a Texas businessman managed to raise the rest, 78,000, cleared her debt, and halted her foreclosure. Well,
Isn't
then,
that
and
amazing?
that's so beautiful. And like I got full body chills because I was like, oh my God, this is 30 minutes away from where I'm standing. So it made me
Hmm.
tear up. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was cool. And then in December 1986, same year, Trump invited Annabelle Hill to Trump Tower, and they burned a replica of her mortgage as like a ceremony or whatever. I'm
Yeah.
about to tear up right now. I mean, that's
I
30
know, isn't
minutes
it
away from where I
wonderful?
work. Yes.
That's so
Yes.
wonderful. Um, and that, I know of another story of an elderly lady that owned a farm somewhere in the country in New York. I don't remember specifically where, but Trump, let me back up. Trump would regularly look through the newspaper early of the morning when he first got to work,
Hmm.
like the New York Post or the New York Times or whatever.
Yeah.
And he would see about, he would find people by reading through the newspaper who were in need of help. And then he would be a quiet helper, you know.
Hmm.
And he read about this elderly lady that was about to lose her property because her husband had passed away. They owned this big farm, and the house was completely paid off from his funeral, from like his insurance or whatever.
Right.
But then the next year, and she had no income. The next year, the property taxes came due, and she didn't have the money to pay the property taxes, and they were going to take her house from her. And it was in the paper that she was going to lose her house to a tax lien or whatever. And he purchased the home and gave it back to her,
Wow.
free and clear,
Oh,
so that this little old lady wouldn't have to move off of her farm. I
that
mean,
is
that's like
beautiful.
really beautiful, and that's a true humanitarian, you know.
Yeah.
And that's what I want people to know about Trump, that he really is at his core a humanitarian. He does a bunch of fluff and funny comments to people, and some snarky and some mean, but he's at that point where he's that TV personality from being on The Apprentice or whatever,
Right.
and then and being in the limelight so much with the press that gives him such a bad rap. So he has to put on this whole different persona from who he really is.
Right.
And I want people to know. I think we both want people to know who Donald Trump really is, because he really is a great soul.
And you
So go
know
ahead.
wasn't it Larry King interview that you shared with me maybe a month or two ago, where he was it was like, I don't know if it's the 80s or the 90s, but he's been talking about running for president for a long time. And I feel like the whole TV character that he plays, I think that's just that, a TV persona, to try to,
Yes.
he's playing a role in this movie that we're living in, you know.
Yes, I think so too. And I do feel like he has planned on running for president for a very long time and was just waiting for the right time.
Yeah.
And perhaps running against Hillary was what he was waiting on for
Thank
various
God for
reasons.
that.
For various reasons, going all the way
Hmm.
back to his good friend JFK Jr.,
Yep.
who once upon a time was running against Hillary for New York Senate seat. And then
Hmm.
suddenly he became deceased and she won the Senate.
Yep.
So I think this was in the works at least since then, and that was 99
Okay.
when Junior supposedly passed away. Um, but certainly he was talking about it in the 80s as well. Now, he would go as far as saying he wasn't going to actually run for president. He just
Right.
knew how we could do it better.
Yeah.
Because back then they actually wanted him to run for president.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, um, I don't doubt that he was trying to make the plan then. He just wasn't necessarily, telling it.
Right. And then something interesting, I remember, I think it was in 2016 or 2017. I'm a big Nirvana fan. I watched the last interview Kurt Cobain ever did, and I heard
Yeah.
with my own ears, and this was before QAnon, before all that, I heard Kurt say with my own ears, it'll probably be an outsider like Donald Trump, someone who can't be bought, that will fix this country. And then 2020 happened, and I went back. So one of my friends was asking about that because somebody posted it on Facebook, and I was like, "Yeah, I heard it with my own ears." And I actually went back to that interview, and just that little part had been taken out. It was
Yeah.
wild. It's
Yeah.
wild.
That is wild. Um, I kind of blipped what I was getting ready to say.
Mercury retrograde.
It really is.
Yeah.
That's so real for me right now.
Oh yeah, girl.
Um, yeah, you go ahead and talk. I'm gonna put me on mute because we're gonna part the storm.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so a couple of other good deeds I found. In 1988, there was Andrew. He was 3 years old, had a rare cancer, um, an undiagnosed breathing condition, and the commercial airlines were not going to fly him because of all the equipment that he needed. Well, Trump flew him to LA from LA to New York so he could have his surgery. That was really cool. And in 2013, a bus driver named Daniel Barton, New York bus driver from Buffalo, New York, noticed a woman leaning on a guardrail. He talks the woman down, and Trump saw it on the news and sent him 10 grand. Like, that was just so cool. So very cool. And then there was also, this is more recent. This was in 2014. It was a man named Andrew. I'm gonna butcher this last name. Tom Morrissey, something like that. Um, he was in a Mexico prison for 214 days. He crossed the Mexico border with firearms that were legal in the US, and he spent 214 days in a Mexico prison. Trump saw the interview where he got out of prison, and Trump sent him 25 grand. just to help him get started,
Oh,
just to
wow.
help him rebuild his life. Yeah,
Right on. That's awesome.
beautiful. Yeah,
Yeah, I
beautiful.
love that. That was a good find.
hmm
Love it.
Yep. And there were other things that I came across, but probably well known, like that Jennifer Hudson lost her mother, brother, and nephew in an accident, and
Yeah.
she wanted somewhere to grieve and to heal. And Trump invited her and her remaining family to stay at one of his hotels in Chicago, just to give her a quiet place out of the limelight, just so that she could grieve.
Really?
hmm I remember
Oh,
hearing, I heard about that when it happened.
that's interesting because there are a lot of people that wonder if her family wasn't taken out as part of the whole sacrificial thing so that you can move up further because
Oh wow,
she pretty much became the new Whitney Houston, you know?
really?
Yeah. And I mean that does I'm not saying she knew anything about it. I
Yeah,
think she's
yeah,
quite lovely.
yeah.
But yeah, you know how that they'll do things to people. I mean, Kanye even has said that they took his mama,
Right, right.
and he wasn't given no permission for that to happen.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, they were all like murdered. It wasn't an accident. Somebody did this intentionally to them.
yeah. That wouldn't
It,
surprise me at
it
all.
was it was really a bad thing. I mean, they all got
Mhm.
shot in their own home.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
it was a bad thing. So that's amazing. I didn't know that. I didn't know he took her in and he was probably offering her a safe space, you know.
hmm
And that's I know that this what I'm getting ready to say really has nothing to do with who Trump was before he became president, but um that young lady um that just passed away that was the witness for Epstein and Prince Andrew,
Jeffrey,
Virginia Virginia.
Jeffrey, or yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. She actually worked for Trump at Mar-Lago prior to Epstein and Ghislaine getting a hold of her and hiring her.
hmm
And I actually heard him make a comment about that today, not calling her out by name, but saying that the whole reason that Epstein got banned from his Mar-Lago place was because he was in there trying to hire Trump's employees and take them off the property to other places. And after he did that twice, he did it the first time and Trump told him don't do it again. And when
Yeah.
he did it the second time, he banned him from ever coming back there again
Yeah.
because he knew what he was up to, is my opinion. He
hmm
knew what the hell he was up to. And he was trying
Absolutely.
to protect the people that work for him and not let them become his prey.
hmm
And I think that a lot of people need to think about that too, because again, that goes to show where his heart is in
Right.
everything, you know, because he was trying to protect those young girls that worked for him. I mean, they were like teenage girls, side job out from school in the
Right.
evening, working on the golf course or whatever as a caddy or something. It wasn't
hmm
like, he hired them legitimately,
Right.
right? But Ghislaine and it was Ghislaine that got her, that hired her, talked her into coming and working for Epstein because he needed a masseuse.
hmm Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Trump was trying to prevent that from happening, and I think he hated it that it happened with her. But what can you
hmm
do? You can't really
Exactly.
get involved. It ain't your business, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he is a really great soul, and
Absolutely.
it's quite huge for me to say that because I thought he was just a pompous ass blowhard when the only thing I knew about him was the Apprentice show, you
You're
know?
fired.
I mean,
Yeah.
I really didn't like him because all I saw was what the media portrayed him as, and he just looked like
Exactly.
a rich, full of himself blowhard, you
Yeah.
know? But he's a great guy. I'm really
Mhm.
proud that he's our president.
Absolutely.
Really, really proud.
Are you
Um,
familiar with the Truth or Mel K? It's been a long
oh yeah,
time
of
since I've watched it.
course.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Of
Well,
course.
she talked about when I used to watch her back in 2020. She talked about how she worked for Trump, and I don't know if it was at Mar-a-Lago. I'm not sure where. I don't remember. But he said that he always remembered his employees' birthdays. And he's got a lot of employees.
Yeah, he's very thoughtful about stuff like that.
Hmm.
Yeah, and he's had employees that ended up sick with cancer and stuff too, and he would pay for all of their medical and still give them a paycheck while they were off work and everything. Like
Hmm.
he's a really incredible guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's definitely paying it forward, you know.
Oh yeah.
He's one of those kinds. And also something people may not know about Trump is that he's he's actually an award-winning author of several books.
Yeah.
um, really great books. My favorite though is The Art of um,
The Art of the Deal.
the Deal. Yes, I
Yeah.
went blank. I started to say it and went blank. I'm like, come on, Kelly.
It's this
Yeah,
retrograde. It's kicking
it
my
really
butt.
is. It's
It's kicking
messing
my
me
butt,
up.
girl. Yeah.
Yeah. He also has a star on the Walk of Fame, Hollywood Walk of Fame, and I don't think a lot of people know that either
Oh, I didn't.
about
I
him.
didn't know that.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's kind of cool.
And
So
I know in
probably
his
from The Apprentice show.
yeah, in his first 4 years, I know that he wasn't taking a salary. Is he no? Is he still not taking a salary during this term?
Yeah,
Presidential
same deal.
salary? Yeah.
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 Hmm.
He could be off playing golf for the rest of his life. He doesn't need all this.
Right.
You
I
know.
mean, that really people need to kind of get that point, honestly, because he didn't need any of this.
Mm-mm.
He's doing this because he knows that we need somebody like him to help save us.
Exactly.
Because it's just gone too far.
Yeah.
Way, way, way too far.
Agree.
Um, what else you got?
Um. Well, in 1980, he hired a woman, Barbara Rez, hired her to lead the Trump Tower project, and it was the first woman to lead such a big project. Thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
And
he
yeah.
actually really enjoys putting women in smart positions.
Hmm.
I love that about him too.
Yep. It seems like he's not really focused on, oh, I can't do that. I can't hire this person because it's a woman. I think he really wants the best person for the job. You
Yep.
know? Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely. And I think that's all I got, aside from questions of the cards. You got some more humanitarian deeds?
Um, so there was this little boy who was another one of the stories that he read about in the newspaper
Hmm.
in the beginning of the day at work. And this little boy was like 5 or 6 years old, and he needed some kind of like organ transplant or something that the parents didn't have the money to fly him to where he needed to go for the procedure and stuff to be done. And there was an article about it in the newspaper that Trump was reading. And Trump sent word to them that he would like to speak with them. They agreed, so he made a phone call, talked to them, told them that he wanted to pay for all of their expenses so that the little boy could get the help that he needed. And he literally flew, and I'm pretty sure that they didn't even live in this country. He flew them over here, paid for all of their expenses while they stayed here, paid for all of the cost of the hospital and the surgery and all of it. And
Wow.
then upon sending them back, he paid for their flight too, of course. And then upon sending them back, he paid off their house so that mom and dad could stay home with the little boy until he recovered. And I'm just like,
Oh,
who does that? Like,
I
I would do
know.
that if I was a freaking billionaire, but
Yeah.
most
Yeah.
people wouldn't, you know?
No.
Most people just wouldn't. And I just think that's so freaking beautiful, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like my
Oh,
hair is doing something stupid.
no.
Okay. Anyway, I just think he's an amazing guy.
Yes.
And I'm not going to like totally gush over him or anything, but I'm going to kind of gush over him
Yeah.
because he deserves it. He's an
Mhm.
amazing human being. Many people have been blessed by him before he became president, and now because
Mhm.
of him being president, many, 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 many more people are
Oh yeah.
being blessed by him.
And I think the
So
blessings are going to keep coming.
I do too. Like I
Like
ain't tired of winning. What about you?
some of the questions that I have for the cards are about that.
Right. And
Did you hear
I just
about?
real quick, hold
Oh
on, real
yeah, yeah.
quick. I want to just show everybody my shirt. It says the Great
Yes.
Awakening, and the back of it,
Yes. Yeah, you got to show them the back.
where we go one, we go all. Can you
Where
see
we
it?
go one, we go all. Oh yeah. Oh
All
yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
girl.
It's the Great Awakening, baby. And I
Or
am
and
not tired of winning.
no, 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 girlfriend. No, we're gonna keep winning. Yep.
All right, lay some questions on me.
Okay. Um, First question I want to ask: the Q post first arrest will shock the world. Was Trump the first arrest, or are we still waiting to be shocked by an arrest?
Oh, okay. So was Trump the first arrest?
That the Q post was referring to, yeah.
I'm gonna say no, because that's the
Good.
Empress upside down.
Because I wasn't shocked. I saw it coming.
Yeah, right. I mean,
Yeah.
pretty much everybody did. We saw that they were trying to frame him, and they damn near succeeded, man.
Mm-hmm.
And
But it
like
set a precedent.
if they can put him in a perp walk and drag him down to the local police station and take a mug shot, by God, we can do Mr. Barack Obama the same way, and Hillary
That's my
Clinton and
next
Bill
question.
Clinton.
My next question is literally, are we about to see Obama in some handcuffs?
Okay, well, I'm gonna give you my prediction on that before, because
Yeah,
did I tell you this already?
you might have, but please refresh my memory.
I don't think I did actually. I think it was
Okay.
Missy I told.
Okay.
I think Hillary will be the first one.
I would actually love to see that more.
Yeah, well, there was a Q post, one of the very first ones, in like October. I'm pretty sure it was October 17th to be precise of 2017,
Hmm.
um, where he says that Hillary was arrested,
Yeah. Yeah.
and that hasn't happened yet.
In the public eye, at least.
And that was one of the very first posts that we ever got. That was
Hmm.
one of the very first ones, because that's what made everybody lose their damn mind and be like, who is this?
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Yes.
But I just keep going back to that. I just feel like it'll be her. But I'm
I
gonna
would
ask the
love it.
card if it's gonna be
I would.
Obama.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you might be right, because that right there, ooh, lighting is bad.
Looks like an
Okay,
ace.
it's the Ace of Cups,
Okay.
and that's a resounding yes. So
Yeah. That's an
yeah,
emotional yes, too, isn't it?
yeah, it's a very emotional yes. Yeah, very emotional. Okay, so now I'm gonna ask the cards. Does Hillary get picked up on the same day?
That would be so much excitement.
Right?
I would literally combust.
Oh, don't literally combust.
Not literally, but I would be bouncing off the walls.
Yeah,
I
I'm
would be
doing my
doing
happy dance.
cartwheels. Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
yes, ma'am. Two of Wands. I don't even know how to read that. Two of Wands. I mean, that's going places. That's waiting for your ship to come in.
Yeah.
It does have a yes on the card though.
Yeah.
So maybe that's a yes. Maybe that's how I should read that. It's a yes. Let me just clarify.
Okay.
I got the hangman. That's about thinking about it. So
Yeah.
that's no help, spirit.
No help.
It's no help. It's like yellow outside at my house.
Oh wow.
I think we got some bad
Sun
weather out
just
there somewhere.
the sun just set over here.
Okay, so that's another yes. That's the Knight of Cups. So soon after, perhaps that's what that means. And with the Two of Wands, she'll be the second one to get arrested.
Ooh. Ooh.
Like he'll be first, then she'll be next.
Yeah. Because it feels like with the True Social post from a couple months ago, it said all roads lead to Obama. And then it was saying, are we ready to see military tribunals? Yes, we're ready to see military
Oh my
tribunals.
God, we're
Absolutely.
so ready.
So ready, girl.
Hey, read my lips. We're ready.
We are fucking ready. Let's
Let's
do this. Let's
do the
do
damn
it.
thing.
Yeah.
Let's be
Yeah.
like Nike and just do it.
Absolutely.
All right, what's our next question?
Okay. So that post that you shared about the alien threat, was it from the New York Post?
Oh
It
yeah.
was like a
Okay.
spacecraft. Like, I want to know what the
Right.
cards want to tell us about that. Because that's very
Okay.
interesting. Yeah.
What specifically do you want me to ask the cards about it?
Do we need to be concerned about an alien threat?
Oh, okay. So is it a threat?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Is it real?
Okay, so we've got the Nine of Swords, the Tower in reverse, and the Hierophant in reverse. So I feel like that's more worry than reality. That's how I take that.
Because
So
I feel like
I
at
don't
some
feel like
point,
it's a real threat.
yeah, I feel like at some point the ETs are going to make themselves known. And I don't think it's going to be threatening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I really don't. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Hi. I had to put my glasses on because I saw we had some chit chat in the chat.
We got a little bit of chat.
If you guys have questions, put them in the chat and
Please,
I'll
because I only
ask the
got so
tarot
many.
about it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Got any questions about Trump?
I got okay, actually, yeah. So he mentioned recently about the tariffs and how some of that
Mm-hmm.
money will go back to the people. Um, I'm curious
Mm-hmm.
if that's really going to happen. Also, I remember hearing from his mouth about the Doge stuff that we were going to get a check. And
Right.
I don't necessarily believe in the Nasera Jacera that has been put out, but I do think
Yeah.
there's going to be some form of us getting back what's owed to us. Not handing bags of money, but like, hey guys, we're sorry these crooked people stole from you. Here's some of it back.
Right.
I'm wondering if this tariff and Doge, if this is part of it, if we're actually going to see a little something, something.
Okay.
Oh, them cards really want to talk.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. And the funny thing is, the Three of Swords fell out to begin with a couple of other cards, and I stepped it back in there because I was just beginning to shuffle and
Right.
focus. So I
Yeah.
put them back in, and it came out again.
Huh.
So we have the Four of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Three of Swords. Now, a lot of people read Three of Swords as lying, cheating, stealing, cheating, right? Third
Right.
party stuff, all that kind of nonsense. But in reality, that's really what our country has been haven't happened to us, right?
Yeah.
Our government, our leaders, the people we trust have been cheating on us,
Mm-hmm.
cheating us out of things, cheating on us, going and
Yeah.
screwing with other people, you know, foreign
Mm-hmm.
allies, rather than uh, us being el numero uno, right?
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
that's not cool. That's not
No,
cool. And I
not
feel
at
like
all.
what this is saying is that we're putting the marriage back together with the Four of Wands and the Queen of Cups. We're healing it. We're giving it back to the people, and they don't have to worry about being fucked anymore.
I like it. I
Bam.
like it.
That's how I'm reading that.
Because when the Doge things happened, like Trump said, it would a third would go back to the taxpayers, and it was looking like
Hmm.
$5,000. And I mean, that's not life changing money, but for people who are, need to get out of a debt, that's a
Yeah.
nice chunk. You
Yeah.
know,
That's a decent little chunk of change
yeah, like you can
for
go
us
buy a used
po
car with
folks.
5 grand. Yeah, like
Exactly.
you can go buy a used car, a good one for 5 grand.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can pay off some bills. You can, invest. You can do
100%.
something with that.
Hmm.
And I remember when Janine looked at it, she got that it was going to be at least 3 payments. And if I remember correctly, Trump talking about it, it looked like it wasn't going to be this tax season, but next tax season. Like, I don't know.
Well, from what I understand about it, it has to reach a certain amount of money that they have saved the American people
Hmm.
in order to get that rebate to begin with. And we're
Yeah,
not there yet.
right.
You know, I mean, there's a pretty good chunk of change in there, but we're not there yet at that,
Yeah,
whatever that number was that they said, if we hit this number, then everybody gets the rebate thing.
right.
But if we've got all of these people that are being arrested for crimes against humanity,
Hmm.
every bit of their property and their money and their bank accounts, all that stuff gets seized and
Yeah,
collected back in.
yeah,
And so, in that sense, I feel like we could have our own version of Nasara, but in a good way that's not communistic,
exactly.
where it's more of a
Exactly.
Robin Hood story.
Yes, that's exactly what sits right with me. Exactly.
Yeah, me
Mhm.
too. Because I don't want no communistic bullshit.
No, no, no.
I don't want no Nasara shit.
And if we get free energy, that alone right there, if nobody has to pay a light bill, then
That
that's
would
a
be
trickle down.
fantabulous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
So
my
like
God, that would be fantabulous.
that would be amazing. And we know the technology is
Yeah,
there. Tesla,
yeah,
Nikola Tesla, we know it's there.
yeah. And there's a lot of electric companies right now, whether they're a co-op or not, they do not work with the people and for the people and by the people at all.
Mm-mm,
And they
mm-mm.
will price jack you all the time.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, like you have no choice in that. You're just at their mercy. If they
Yep.
raise the damn cost of electricity, you just have to fucking pay it if you want to have damn electricity. It ain't
Exactly.
like you can go shop around with somebody else or something, you know? It's a fucking racket.
And years ago, a couple years ago, before my dad had a stroke, he had a theory because he was looking into all this. He said, I think they're siphoning the free energy that Tesla discovered and selling it back to us. And I was like, oh, that's intriguing.
Yeah, that is intriguing. Sorry, I'm trying to speed type here
Oh, okay. Go for it.
in the chat. Okay. Oh my God, I lost it. There we go. What's our next question?
Okay. So that golden dome, is it really to protect against like missiles or is it like to protect against aliens?
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah.
Is the Golden Dome to protect us from missiles? Okay, we got the Justice card with the first part of it. Is it to also protect us from aliens? We have the Six of Cups. but it was in
Ooh.
reverse. I don't know if it should have been in reverse or not because I think my deck is messed up. But that's the Six of Cups. That's like childhood friends, past life, family.
Our galactic brothers and sisters,
So
maybe.
why does he want to protect us from them if they're part of our bloodline? Are they bad?
Maybe some of them have like gone off script. Like somebody had to teach the elites how to make that substance that they get from the little ones, if you catch my drift.
Yeah, yeah.
They didn't just figure that out on their own. Somebody had to teach them that.
Yeah, the adrenaline and chrome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think it was the
that's
lizards.
that's true. Well, I think it was the Lizzie people too, but I don't want to think that they're related to us either.
No, no.
Um, but them Anunnakis is what I call them for fun
I like it. I like it.
because they could nuke us.
Yeah.
But it's kind of a tongue-in-cheek thing. The Anunnakis, um, they might not always be so nice,
No.
you know, or maybe not all of them are so nice. Because some of them, if that truly does go hand in hand with the story of Inky and Enlil and Inanna, the female, um, one of them didn't like us so much, and the other one really did.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah.
I forget which is which, but whatever. That's the story, though.
Yeah, I do too.
I forget which one was the favorable one. I'm trying to fix these cards because they are pretty jacked up. I think one of my kids must have tried to shuffle them or something. Got them all screwed up. Okay, now I'm straight.
All right. Now
Next
I've got
question.
one more question.
Yes,
Now,
ma'am.
I saw a post from Benny Johnson, and he shared something that Dan Bongino had posted. Dan Bongino says he will never be the same and is shocked to his core over the discoveries from the investigations of the deep state. And he
Yep.
says it goes so much deeper than we thought. You saw that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
like wow, that made me go, I don't feel like he's just talking about like Epstein or whatever. Like, I feel like that's for
Mm-mm.
him to say that, that's something truly horrific. I want to know what the universe wants to tell us about that. What did Dan Bongino see that freaked him out so much?
Hmm. Interesting. We have the Page of Cups and the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is charging towards the page. And in my deck, the page is a child.
Yeah, yeah,
So you get my
okay,
drift there, right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
extreme violence toward children.
Maybe he's prepping the masses for the conversation we're eventually going to have about the S and the R and the A.
Yeah, well, and I also got the Tower card right off the bat with that too. And I feel like that's a two-part meaning. I feel like the Tower means that this ends now for them
Yeah,
and for the children. Um, it also is going to be a very devastating awareness.
right.
Intuitively, being the researcher and the anon that I am, intuitively, when I heard Bongino say that, or read it rather, it was in a tweet.
Yeah.
I was like, he's talking about the video on Anthony Weiner's laptop that's titled
Oh,
Insurance.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I never want to see that video.
Because that is horrific and I have seen it and
You have.
it will literally change you. It will change you. I mean, no question about it. It will change you.
Right, right.
It's that
Um,
horrendous. And it's Hillary Clinton and Uma Abedin conducting the heinous act
Right.
on a child, and it's horrendous.
I heard a Truth or Gene Decode describe it in detail, and that like broke me.
Mhm.
I wasn't gonna go looking for it. I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
I
See,
just
we
want to
were
see those two in
Gene
handcuffs.
was in the same little circle that I was in, and we were like the first ones to discover it. And I mean, immediately and unanimously, everyone knew that this is something that can never, ever, ever be shown in the light of day.
No,
Told about, possibly. Shown, never. Like never.
no,
That kind of evil doesn't need to be viewed by anyone.
hell no.
And that's immediately what I went to, because they're in those vaults now and they're looking into those things that the others thought that they had hidden, and they're seeing it for themselves. They're seeing that it's real. Even if they heard the scuttlebutt about it, they're seeing that it's real now.
Now they have to actually look at it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And it's devastating. It will absolutely change you. I don't care if you're a grown ass man. It
Yeah.
will change you. It's I don't even want to talk about it no more. But I think that's what he saw.
Okay. Okay.
And so I don't think that'll ever come out to the light of day. But her crimes against humanity certainly will.
Yeah.
And that's why I have such disdain for her.
Right.
That's exactly why I have so
Yeah.
much disdain. She's the most evil person in the world, in my opinion.
Yeah. Absolutely. And
Yeah.
thank God she didn't win 2016. Thank God.
Oh yeah. It would have been over for all of us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We'd be
But
in a camp somewhere.
God was in the mix. God was in the
Yep.
works and protected us.
And people always ask me, why do I have so much faith? And it's because I didn't come incarnate into this planet for the New World Order. I came here for the ascension.
That's right.
Yep.
We came here to save it from the New World Order.
Exactly. And we're doing that. We're doing that by lifting our vibration and holding in the
Right.
high frequency. Exactly.
That's right. It's the Great Awakening, baby.
Exactly.
Nothing can stop what is coming. Nothing. Because it's all part of God's plan. Trump included.
Yeah.
Trump and his smart aleck mouth that I love most of the time, and sometimes I don't, and his beautiful heart.
Yeah.
He's the world's greatest troll.
Oh,
He
yeah.
cracks me up when he trolls people. But sometimes he does take it a little far and he's kind of mean. And I don't like it when people are mean to other people. It makes me sad. So,
Yeah.
it's the Cancerian in me.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
Well, how
Makes
about
me
we
sad.
could we
Go ahead.
do like a general poll of what our world's going to look like this time next year? Like, will we be done with this movie? Will just retrograde? It's got me. Will we be done with this movie? Will our world be looking brighter
Okay.
by this time next year? And I know people in the chat have to have some questions.
I got to put my glasses back on so I can read some shit. 77. Why did you say nothing? What is the nothing for? Please explain, and I will pull spread. What does the world look like
Oh,
this
nothing can
time?
stop what's coming. That's what 7 times wow.
Oh, gotcha. That's right.
Amen.
That's right, baby.
Amen.
That's right.
Nothing can. And girl, I worked that into one of my poems last night that I'm gonna have to share with you when we get off here. Because I'm
Sweet.
about to blow up your your blog. But the two that I
Sweet.
wrote last night, I may get brave enough to post on Facebook.
All right, cool. Right on. Oh, I love that hermit is upside down. That means we're not in our head wondering and waiting and thinking anymore this time next year. We already know.
Fabulous.
Yeah, I feel like I need one more. There it is. Okay. Right on. I like this. So this time next year, there is no more backstabbing. This is the 9 of Swords in reverse. No more backstabbing going on. So I feel like we're free of that. Things are finally getting where they're supposed to be. Fresh start, freedom with the Fool. So new adventures, new innovations, moving with innocence again, being free to do that. And
Okay.
then next we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is all about abundance and prosperity and security and manifestation and God answering our prayers. Get out of my camera. Over there, young man. Hurry up, please. Thank you very much. And then we've got the 8 of, I just knocked something over. What is it? Swords? Yeah, the 8 of Swords in reverse. I'm sorry the glare is so bad and you can't see the damn card. 8 of Swords in reverse, which is about um, freedom and hopefulness and feeling empowered and being healed and complete surrender, right? All those beautiful
Okay.
things. Yeah, because there's not going to be any more greed or control of the money with the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. It's all about like giving freely, being open, being generous, all of those things, right? Instead of
Yeah.
having to hoard it
Right.
and being too materialistic and all that because you're worried you don't have enough, all that good stuff, right? That's not really that good. So I
And
feel like by this time next year we're going to be really, really prosperous. And then on the bottom of the deck we've got the 10 of Pentacles, and the
oh
10 is the best you can get in those pentacles, right? I mean
yeah.
that's full completion, full circle moment.
Yep.
Plenty for everybody, plenty to go around. The family's taken care of because the devil ain't no longer in our details. Look, there he is. Boom, that devil. He ain't in our
Nice.
details no more because God's
Nice.
got a plan.
Yes. And like I said, the free energy alone, like that alone, that means you won't have a light bill. I
Yeah,
won't have a
that's
light
huge.
bill. The grocery store won't have a light bill. That
Yeah,
means everything starts to come down. Just that one thing,
yeah,
and this is kind of random, but uh like a year ago, I remember a customer turning around and asking other people in line if they wanted something. Like he was ready to just buy people's stuff. And he's like, I give. That's why I always have. So maybe by then we will have grasped how to truly manifest, you know?
yeah. What? I'm the first one to say that correctly. That nothing can stop what's coming?
No, his name or here. I don't know if that's a he or she's. I think I called it 77 times wild. Says you're the first one to say that correctly. 77 times wild. I think that was me. It might have been you. I don't know.
I don't know. I just said, hey, 7, because I wanted to be fast.
Yeah.
Um, I'm all about the 7s, though. 7s are my thing.
Yeah.
I even have a birthmark of a 7. Go explain that.
Nice.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. But I'm always like, I'm the 7th sign because I was
Yes.
born 7/7/72. I was the 7th kid. I got 7 kids of my own. Got
Oh,
7
girl.
grandkids. I got a 7 of a birthmark. I wear a 7 and everything. Like I'm 7s, right? Only thing I'm not a 7 about is my life path number because it's a 6.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
But but I'm all about the 7s.
Yes.
Um and yeah, how do you explain a birthmark that's shaped like a 7 if birthmarks are supposed to be how you died in your past life? Did somebody stab me with a cheese knife that was jagged or what? What happened?
Maybe somebody stabbed you with a knife that
Right in
was
my
shaped like
gut.
the number 7.
Something.
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
I don't even
Weird.
think I have any birthmarks.
Well,
I don't think I do.
all that means is that it didn't leave a mark when you died.
Oh, we got a question in the chat. Will capital gain? Oh, the little heart's covering it up. Oh, that made it
Oh,
worse.
let me look over here on this one. That's why I have to keep this one up on my screen.
Yeah.
Will capital gain
capital-
tax from precious metals and crypto be gone before they skyrocket? I don't know nothing about none of that, but I'll ask the cards. All right. Will capital gone. Capital gone. Capital gain. Be gone. Yeah, I just want to make sure I'm reading it right. Had a blonde moment. Will capital gains be gone on the cryptos? Whoa. Okay. Oh. Well, this is interesting. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but I'm going to tell you what I got here. I have the 9, or excuse me, not the 9, the King of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands, and then the 5 of Pentacles. Now, the King of Wands is all about prosperity, security, even businessmen being protected or being reliable. And then the 4 of Wands is about home, celebration, stability again, right? So both of those say stability. But then the last card is about struggle and hardship and being the outcast. So that's interesting because that's like basically that's like 2 yeses and then a no.
Well, I
So
wonder if
conflicting.
crypto is going to
So I
be
wonder if
the
it's gonna
outcast.
I wonder if it's gonna look like it's gonna be gone and then all of a sudden it's not.
Yeah.
Like look like it's stable and then all of a sudden it won't
I don't
be.
know how
I
I
mean,
feel about crypto.
what's capital gain tax? Is that like
That's
extra?
property, like that's if you own a house and you sell it.
No, for precious metals and crypto.
Oh, I don't know about that. Maybe that's when you have it and you sell it. Same thing
Is
as
it when you have it and then you sell it?
because capital gains on a house is that's what it is on a house.
I think they meant
That's what it
like,
is on houses?
Mm-hmm.
are you talking
Oh.
about what 277 said?
Yeah.
I think they meant like whoever is in office changing it from crypto to precious metals. Get what I'm saying? Gold back dollar.
Gold back dollar?
I think that's what they're saying.
Okay.
I don't know how I feel about crypto.
I don't either.
I've got somebody that I thoroughly trust that is added me into a group and is teaching a group of us, but it goes so over my head. And I'm like, look, if I can invest with a 20, that's all I will have to invest. And I can play around. I can afford to lose $20, but I don't know how I feel about it. All of it goes over my head.
Yeah. I don't really know how to feel about it either. I guess the whole gold back dollar kind makes it more stable and that's okay.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
which I think is why they're asking.
Yeah.
Says if you
77
have
times wild.
she's
Yeah.
she said if you have hold it and sell it, you need to pay tax of the gain. Oh, okay.
So it is like a house.
Okay. So I'm gonna say that it's gonna be okay then from the cards that I have. Where you're not gonna lose out before it goes skyrocketing.
Okay.
It's so weird because for whatever reason, this one live screen I've got over here keeps making us look like we're froze up. And of course, it never freezes you in a flattering moment. You're always in some
No.
stupid, you know.
It's not.
Never flattering. I hope it's
Never.
not showing up that way for everybody else. I hope it's just my stupid computer acting up.
Well, on the other screen I've got here, we look good. We ain't
Very
frozen.
cool. Cool. Another talking about this capital gains thing. Oh, good question.
Yeah.
I'll find out here in just a second. Um, he supposedly they're supposed to be ending property taxes altogether for everybody too.
Which
At
they
first,
should.
it was
It's
just going to
ridiculous.
be for elderly, I think, but now it's going to be for everybody. And I agree, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because if you bought your damn property and your home and whatever, and you paid the damn sales tax on it, you shouldn't have to keep paying tax on it every year.
Right. Yeah.
That's a racket.
That's just theft. That's just them stealing from us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to ask the cards about the reason for the experiments on the gate kids. Personally,
Great
the
question.
intel, yeah, good question. Really good. Personally, the intel that I have found or heard is there were really two reasons for that because we've got two governments, right? We've got two militaries.
Right.
We've got the shadow sneaky bastards, and then we got the up and up guys. And the ones on the up and up were looking for the psychic children to see if they truly were the star seeds who came here as volunteers to help with the Great Awakening, right?
Yeah.
They want to know how many there were. Well, then the other guys also got wind of all that, and they wanted to find us to track us and to manipulate us
Right.
and hopefully thwart the plan.
Yeah.
And weaponize us just like they do everything else.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, with some of them, they succeeded.
Right.
But I'll ask the cards too and see what they say. So, what was the purpose in the experimentations on the kids? Were you part of the GATE program, Jen?
I don't know.
You don't know?
But I know I don't remember most of my education. Like I have a few memories of me being a little goth hellion before goth was cool. But I don't remember it.
Yeah. Okay. So I asked for two cards for each side, the shadow government and the good guys, the white hats. So the white hats are first. And with the
Okay.
white hats, we have the Six of Cups and the Temperance card. Now, the Six of Cups is about past lives and soul family and things like that. So I feel like, just like I said, the white hats, we're looking for the kids that reincarnated, that volunteered to come back here to help with the Great Awakening.
Right.
And then Temperance is about balance and patience and moderation and harmony and serenity, which is what this is all about and why we're here. And of course, they're going to be patient with us and teach us best they can to hone in. That's part of how I know how to do the things I know. And then I just magically had a wonderful grandpa that was Native American that taught me things that all the rest of the Blue Million cousins didn't get taught because they were hanging out with the women or playing ball in the street somewhere. But
Right.
I was grandpa's tag along. And then, the whole abduction thing and that experience because I was also taught how to hone in on psychic abilities with them too. So, and you're welcome. Third Gen Seer. I love your name.
Oh yeah.
And then for the black hats, the Dark Cabal, we have the Moon and the Queen of Wands. And the Moon is all about illusion, confusion, secrets, even intuition and uncertainty. And I feel like they were definitely trying to confuse the mission, blur some lines. They definitely kept secrets and kept things hidden from people, right? The Moon is about hiding in the shadows and not telling the truth, not letting it come out to the light of day. And there were children that were brainwashed into believing that this great awakening was that whole woke agenda thing. And I personally believe that's why we have such a division right now, because
Right.
we've got volunteers on both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the Queen of Wands, that's about social, like being social, right? Teaching you how to blend in with society and
Mhm.
being determined, being confident, and being self-assured in the illusion, right? So it's just more of the brainwashing to convince the kids to be of that agenda, that narrative,
Yeah.
that Nazism, whatever you want to call it,
Mhm.
that bullshit.
Yo.
All right, what else y'all got? Anybody got some more questions? Throw them at us. Let me have it.
So come on, give us some questions. I
Let me
don't
have
have.
it. Let me have it. Let me have it. Come on, come on, come on. Let's find some more answers.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know there's a lot of people that remember being in the GATE program that are very conflicted about that because there's some sketchy memories about it and stuff. But I feel like overall, I'm no worse for wear over what I went through with it. Now, and let's not confuse GATE with MK Ultra, because
Yeah.
this is not the same MO whatsoever. It actually, okay, I just heard this. MK Ultra is the Dark Cabal's version of the GATE
Okay.
program. There
Okay.
you go. I literally just heard that in my head.
We must be in unity because that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yes, that question included precious metals and the cryptocurrency both. Yes. And Bella, I didn't hear what you were saying because I was reading this. What?
I was saying that we must have been talking in telepathy because that's what I was thinking.
That's what you were thinking? Well, maybe you just sent it to me in my mind telepathically.
Speaking of which, check what it
That
says.
stuff is real.
While we're waiting, do you want to do a poll to see if I'm in the Gateway program and didn't know it, and that's why I
Oh,
don't remember anything?
we sure can.
Because I mean, like, I only have a few memories of school. Spencer's Monday Madness. He wants to be on the show,
Cute.
baby.
Okay, I don't really know how to take either one of these. We've got the Nine of Pentacles and the Two of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles is usually about being singled out or alone or independent. Okay, so I'm going to say no.
Okay.
I feel like you probably weren't.
Okay.
You've got the Queen of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. So I don't feel like it was the GATE program necessarily. But that doesn't mean that you weren't in some kind of a program. So I'm going to ask that next.
Okay. Because we could chop up my lack of memories into smoking too much weed as a teenager. I don't know. It's possible. It's possible.
I guess we could. Shit. Yeah, I'm going to still say no.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you were in a program.
Okay.
Nothing to worry about there.
Cool.
You were cool.
Cool.
How do these cards keep getting all jacked up? I don't even understand. Crazy. Craziness. Does anybody else have any more questions? Melissa,
do
do you
not.
have any questions?
Yeah, Melissa, give us a question.
She said, "Mm-mm." Do you have a question?
I'm just watching.
Okay. All right. Um, whoa. What else? What else? What else?
You're being asked, are you always live at this time? No,
Yes,
it changes.
sorry. Every Monday. Actually, it's typically not this time. I think we're on an hour earlier than normal, aren't we?
Yeah. Well, when I work on Mondays, we usually go on like at 11:30 Eastern. Um, but then I did ask my boss if I could work the mid shift on Mondays once in a while so that we could go on at a decent time. And then today
Yeah.
I was off, so that's why we did it a little earlier.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
just
Yeah.
kind of depends on
Usually,
my work
but we are
schedule.
on, sorry. We are on live every Monday night, typically at um
9 Eastern.
9 p.m. Eastern time.
Mhm.
So, yeah, we're always here on Mondays for Monday Madness. And I'm
Monday morning.
always live on Sunday as well at 4 p.m. Eastern
Yes.
Standard Time.
And I just want to say the Sunday services is a great thing for you to do, and it's going to catch on, and you're going to get so many people.
Thanks.
Unfortunately, this Sunday I have to work, so I won't be able to tune in. But
Aw.
everybody watching now, tune in, have some questions. Kelly is amazing.
Yeah, we do channeling past loved ones and personal readings for people on Sunday by donation.
Yes.
Yes.
And you were spot on with when you channeled my friend, because I never told you about her. And when you said, does she have
No.
sandy blonde hair? My heart sunk like, oh my God. Because I
Yeah.
never told you a damn thing about her. And
No, I never knew a thing about her.
hmm yeah.
I
And
never even.
I got the closure that I needed.
Good. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I actually really enjoy channeling for people. That's probably one of my top three faves to do in my line of work because it's so healing and
Right.
like you can really tell that it matters,
Oh
that these
yeah.
people need to talk to their loved ones, whether it's a friend or whoever, sometimes even a pet.
Yeah.
It just brings them so much peace and closure to be able to connect. And for me to be so spot on about specifics, for confirmation.
So spot on. Like, oh my
And
God.
that's always so much fun. That's so fun. It's so
And the next
enjoyable to do.
Sunday that I'm not working, I will be at, there are two pets that I don't have anymore that I'm gonna have you channel.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still want to know who watched the show that lost a horse that was near and dear to them that they didn't want to have to give up on because this horse
Yeah.
had a really profound message for someone.
Well, I hope
It was
this
really
person reaches out
beautiful.
to you.
I do too. I do
I'd start
too.
mentioning it on every video. Be like, okay, who had a horse?
Yeah. Who had this
Call
horse?
me.
Like, seriously, they've got a beautiful message for you.
Yeah.
Call me.
hmm For real.
Yeah. For real.
For real.
All right, guys. I guess we're going to call it a night. And I hope y'all learned something awesome about Trump and who he was before he was president. And I hope you enjoyed the tarot edition of it. And thank you all very much for tuning in. I
Yes,
appreciate
thank
the
you.
heck out of you.
Absolutely.
Really and for true, I do. And come back again.
Yes,
All right.
absolutely.
We will see you guys on the flip side. Well, as soon as I figure out how to turn off the live, I guess.